I'm a sinner, left my lover crying on the dance floor. I'm a sinner, I'm a sinner.
Hello guys and welcome back to... I don't remember what this game is called. I think it's like Fortnight at Frenni's or something. I end up climbing into bed at 9 a.m. and sleeping right through to 6 p.m. When I wake up, there's a text from Smith. Girls checked out. Good job. Send you a little bonus cash. Oh, that's why you don't sleep with the animatronics, folks. It was rather nice of him. He seems like a great boss, if a little eccentric. I wonder if he made the animatronics himself or if he contracted that out. The answer to that might explain why the animatronics are so quirky at night. In any case, I have plenty of time to exercise and handle other matters before leaving for work. Fuck it. We didn't do it last time. Might as well get a wank spank out. After relieving some pressure, I work out, hop in the shower, slip into my uniform, and settle in at my computer to continue catching up on shows. My phone buzzes a few hours later to let me know it's time to head to the nightclub. They didn't go into graphic detail, that's nice. None of the girls are up and awake when I slip into the nightclub. There's an extensive list of tasks that Smith wants me to handle pinned to the door of the security room. Clean up bloodstains in the second VIP booth. What? Restock the bar soda wand syrup boxes. Replace the broken camera in the repair area. I'm sorry, can we go back to the first one? Do not fuck the animatronics. Which chat? Wait a minute, what? I guess we'll clean up the blood. It's a good thing I have some experience cleaning up blood stains from my previous work as a bouncer. Otherwise, I might have to Google the proper way to deal with such things safely. Do bouncers actually know how to clean up blood? You get like bonuses if you know that? Before I grab cleaning supplies, though, I check the laptop to see what led to the blood stains happening in the first place. I rewind to the VIP entrance camera feed until I spot Bonfi and a guy entering. About 3 minutes go by, after which the man sprints from the booth holding a bloody hand to his mouth. Bonfi follows him out shouting, Told you no touching." The man in a purple suit and black tie arrives 10 minutes later. Explain, Bonfi. Bonfi's eyes... I can't remember what voice he got. Explain, Bonfi. Bonfi's eyes flash blue as she answers. A customer kept trying to touch me, Mr. Smith. Eventually, he got in the way of my pole dance and I accidentally kicked him in the face. Smith turns, pulls out a phone, dials a number, and then starts walking away. Recording only picks up snippets of his conversation. False alarm. Throw the guy out and remind him of rule number 1. Interesting. I'll have to go up to the booth to be sure, but I wouldn't be surprised if there were actual teeth to clean up as well. After grabbing the proper supplies, I head up to the second VIP booth. Blood is splattered across the pole floor, along with, as I guessed it, a few pearly whites. The good news is that this should be an easy cleanup. The surface is metal and therefore doesn't absorb the liquid very well. This should just be a quick wipe down while wearing gloves. Keyword, should. Halfway through my job, I feel a presence on my neck and whispering in my ear. I don't remember what voice I gave this one. Hiya, stud. You know you're not supposed to be out of your pod, Flexa. But I barely used any of my energy today, so I have plenty to spare. Doesn't matter, you're not allowed up here while I'm working. You sure? You look like you could use some help. I'm sure, return to your pod. Fexa withdraws, calling out as I hear her descending the stairs. I'm going to play with you eventually, Jane. You're only delaying the inevitable. Phew, that could have ended very badly. Even with Fex's distraction, I'm able to finish mopping the VIP booth and disinfect all the surfaces in record time. Time to knock off another task of Mr. Smith's list. Let's restock the soda. Turns out that restocking the soda wands, syrup boxes, is a sticky affair. I have to disconnect the old box, move them for disposal, replace them with a new box, then reconnect the tubes. Each step causes the sticky syrup to drip and leak all over the floor. Thankfully, none of it gets on me. All I have to do is mop up the mess that's left behind and I'm golden. Quick, simple, and relatively painless. Which task should I... Oh, wow. Okay, that was easy. That camera I clocked the first night in the repair room is up to be replaced. Since it's in the repair bay of the animatronics room, I'm entering into potentially dangerous territory. After what just happened with Fexa, things could become very bad very quickly. The repair area consists of several workbenches and operating table with metal bindings and cabinets full of spare parts. I guess those are the pods. Like I said, I think the backgrounds are work in progress type things. I think this is a demo and this is a pretty long one. The replacement camera is waiting in its untouched box on the main workbench. It's probably plug and play, which should make installing it a breeze. I open the box, read the instruction manual within. Sure enough, it's just a few screws and cable connections. I can handle that easily. All I need to do is grab a chair to stand on and I can get to work. Before I can do that though, I feel labored breath on my nape. I slowly turn, but there's no one behind me. The moment I turn back to work, the blowing air returns. I'm not sure what's going on, but I decide to ignore the distraction for now. It takes about 10 minutes to pull down the old camera and hook up the new one. Since I wasn't told what to do with the old one, I leave it on the workbench. The whole time I feel the heavy breathing. It's not until I leave the animatronics room that the sensation vanishes. Once I'm back in the security room, I turn my attention to the replacement camera feed. Still filled with static, but not just that. There's someone there. What the fuck am I looking at? I'm sorry, do these things just go Super Saiyan now? Uh-oh. If that wasn't bad enough, I get a text from an unknown number. Unlike the previous mysterious text, there's no... Oh, come on. Oh, you could have been funny. Come on. Even worse, the time code is fucked up on the texts. Always watching you, always. What should I text back? Ask her if she needs a hug. Yeah, just fuck with it, I don't care. Tell her to go back to her pod. Don't text back, remain in the security room. This is some creepy shit. It could also be a test from Mr. Smith. The last thing I want to do is enable this specter further lest Rule 1 end up broken, or worse. I pocket my phone and ignore her further. Eventually, in the space of a blink, she vanishes from the camera feed. That was weird as hell. So we're gonna go with this, but I'm actually curious what happens if you tell her you want a hug. I don't expect a text to actually go through, but it can't hurt to try, right? And if I'm going to try, I might as well swing for the fences. You need a hug? A hug would be nice, really nice. Can I come in? Oh god. I wish we could get a better shot of that. Find her in security, go meet her in the hallway. Remain where you are and ignore her ass further. Oh, okay, that's actually gonna be now a thumbnail. That is the face of I wasn't expecting them to text back. Does the H work, does it? No, it does not. No, it does. Fuck. Some visual novels have it programmed, some of them don't. Let's see. What am I doing? If I give her permission to come into the security room, all bets will be off. It's standard for Ren'Py, but some people actually program it out, weirdly enough. The last thing I need is for her to come break Rule 1 and or report back to Mr. Smith that I fail whatever test this is. I pocket my phone and ignore her further. Eventually, in a In the space of a blink, she vanishes from the camera feed. I do like that face. That was weird as hell. With all Mr. Smith's tasks done, I have 2 hours more to kill. I might as well waste some time on social media. Ooh, a video of puppies. As 6 a.m. rolls around, I stand up, stretch, yawn, and go to the changing room in the go change in the locker room, and now start now that my shift is over. I've made it through another night somehow. I'm absolutely tuckered out by the time I get home. I managed to get through a microwave bowl of miso udon before I crash into bed. I don't remember my dreams though. I do feel like I'm falling at some point. I end up jolting awake an hour earlier than normal at around 5 p.m. I'm absolutely drenched in a cold sweat. After calming down, I slide out of bed and hit the shower. Once I'm clean, I scarf down some microwave frozen waffles. I have a few hours to kill before work. I might as well keep working on my backlog of shows. At this rate, I might even make a good dent in my ever-expanding list. After a few hours, my phone buzzes and reminds me I have to get going to work. Chica isn't in her pod when I check for the night, nor is she in any of the cameras. Smith has also left me a short list of activities. Vacuum the VIP booth, restock the bar's energy bars, do not fuck the animatronics. Okay. Oh, we know which one she's in. What the hell just popped up? We're just gonna mess with her. I might as well restock I might as well knock out the easy task first. Once the storage room, I grab an empty box and begin piling energy bars into it. I notice something odd as I do. Every energy bar I pull from the pile seems to pop back into existence whenever I look away. It's not like the energy bars are disappearing from my box either. I'm not an expert in the paranormal, but this has to be magic, right? Regardless, I don't know why that skipped. This is a very finicky little one. Regardless, I fill my box, then head to the bar. After neatly stacking the energy bars in their designated cabinet, I finish with the task. Oh, hey, look, she's gone. Oh, that's interesting. The VIP booths aren't going to vacuum themselves. Plus, once I'm upstairs, I can see across the club. Maybe I'll find some hint of where Chica is. I grab the vacuum from the janitor's closet, haul it up the stairs, and get to work. It's one of those wet vac machines, meaning every so often I have to stop, take out the dirty bucket down to pour out and replace it with fresh water. Actually, let's find out. I'm actually curious. We're still gonna go with this route ultimately, but now I'm actually curious. Vipu, okay. Okay, so it looks the same. I don't think it matters. I would have expected her right out in the open, like as we got in if it changes. Slow, mindless work that lets me ponder other matters. On my umpteenth trip up and down, I still have not seen any sign of Chica. I wonder where she's hiding. Maybe the cameras back at the security room will shed some light? When I return to the security room and check the cameras, I see Chica's returned to her pod for the evening. Frenni is missing from hers, and I don't immediately see her in the cameras. I do catch her moving into the locker room in the feed playback, and I hear some sounds of water running when I poke my head out into the corridor. I wonder if showering is part of their programming, like yawning. Regardless, I have some time to kill for the rest of the night. Time for good old backlog clearing. After a few hours of watching videos on my phone, my shift comes to an end. I've made it through another night somehow. So I'm legitimately now going to go back and check. Does it actually change fully? Because the first part is the same. Okay, it does change. Alright, so on my umpteenth trip up and down, I spot a hint of yellow peeking out from behind the stage curtains. I keep an eye on it as I finish my last booth and put away the wet vac. As I approach to where I think Chica is hiding, I call out to her. Everything alright, Chiku? I just want to help. When she replies, it's barely above a whisper. I'm fine, don't worry about me. Well, that just makes me worry more. When I reach the spot and pull out the curtain, I see that Chiku is surrounded by pizza boxes and energy bar wrappers. I know I'm fat. I'm a stupid little piggy. Nice tits. Fuck. I have to be careful what I say here. I don't want to make her feel worse than she already does. Maybe a lighthearted joke would work? You're not fat nor a piggy. In fact, you're clearly a chicken. A pretty little bird. She sighs, stops eating, and turns to look at me proper. I know that. I'm an animatronic. I can't get fat, but I think before. Her eyes flash red, and she doesn't finish her sentence. I rub the back of my head as I consider what to say next. So, where'd the pizza come from? Did Smith order in? Or has there been a pizzeria somewhere in this club the entire time? That causes Chica to lighten up. It's not an official blueprint or the cameras because the building isn't up to code to make pizza officially. We have to pretend we're always ordering it when customers ask for it. That also means we can exchange extra on top for the already high price. That seems roundabout. Most of this place is. The more you try to make it make sense, the less it does. Want to go see the pizzeria anyways? I start to accept, but remember the whole camera situation in Rule 1. Will Smith catch on if we spend too much time in the pizzeria? There may not be a camera in the pizzeria, but there's one watching the entrance lift. See the corner over there? The one with the camera that looks out across the back of the stage? Sorry, I'm taking a drink. That's the one you have to be wary of. The lift is hidden in the floor towards the rear. Have any other guards ever gone down there? I want to make sure this wouldn't be a fireable offense. Once they found out about it, Smith usually added pizza prep to the nightly tasks. During the normal nightclub hours, the place is manned by the chef sworn to secrecy, but the chef can't always do the necessary food prep. Yeah, no, I might do a second playthrough eventually, I don't know. I help out sometimes, but it's not always enough. To be fair, the other nights we haven't actually seen them in any of the choices. So, if Smith sees me take you down there, you'll probably have to worry about that now, too. I shrug and motion for her to go first. I have a feeling Mr. Smith will find ways for me to justify my high paycheck, even if I don't check out the pizzeria. Lead the way. Chiku leads me over to what looks like a long set of light switches on the back behind the stage. There's 4 switches in a group on the left. Chiku pushes the first and the last 2 up before stepping back. Moments later, the floor slides open as the lift raises up. It's large enough to fit 2 people or 1 person and an animatronic at a time. Just to cover my bases, I look directly at the observing camera and proclaim, I'm going to check out the pizzeria as part of my usual rounds. I will not fuck the animatronics. The camera says nothing as Chico and I step into the lift. It descends, and a moment later we arrive in an expensive kitchen that runs the width and length of the stage. Yeah, I feel like the backgrounds are just, work in progress. It's not all that different from the classic pizza joint in that there's a singular main oven and several prep stations surrounding it. There's also a secondary freezer, storage room, and a bathroom down here. The only other way out seems to be a staircase behind a chain-locked metal gate. Where does that go? Into the back alley, I think between the HVAC units. She shuffles on the spot, her eyes cast downwards. Can I say something now that we're alone? Sure, go ahead. Horny chicken. Thank you for not laughing at me when I said what I wanted to do a few nights ago. Most of the customers in Mr. Smith think I'm just some ditzy blonde bimbo. Maybe I am to some degree. I'm not as fast as some people, but I try very hard. I waste no time in giving her a hug and squeezing her thigh. Wait, did that just say thigh? Squeezing her tight. Brain instantly went to the bad place. Don't sweat it, Chiku. She returns the embrace, one of her hands straying towards my butt. Damn, she going for it though. Don't take this the wrong way, but you smell different. I still want to grope your nice butt, but you don't smell like a customer anymore. That's because I get off regularly in my off hours. Aw, and here I hadn't sent you any nudes yet. I'll have to fix that so you have a good material to work with. I'd like that. You have my number? Mm-hmm. Fexa gave it to everyone already. I just wanted to wait until it felt right. Anyways, this is where the pizza magic happens, huh? I wonder if there are any rooms like this hidden beneath the club. Chiku's eyes flashed between blue and red before setting on blue. There might be. That's not blue. My eyes wander around the space until I notice several vents. Well, at least the principle of vent access is consistent. I should probably go map out the entire system. But I have no idea if there are extra security in there. Another cycle of eye colors, and Chiku shrugs. I don't know, sorry. See you, man. We're doing this live, by the way, guys. This is why you should support. Become a member on YouTube, patron or subscribe star member, and you get access to the Discord and can watch these live. Oh well, something to figure out later. For now, though, I have a very important question for you, Chiku. Yes? Can you make sure you clean up after yourself so Mr. Smith doesn't get angry with me? Meanie, you had me thinking it was going to be something personal. But yes, I'll clean up before going back to my pod. One elevator ride later, and we go up behind the main stage. Chiku winks at me before going to clean up her mess from earlier. On to other tasks. Alright, so we'll do that one. I think we'll keep this one going. Okay. I do catch her moving as well. Okay. After a few hours of watching videos on my phone, my shift comes to an end. I've made it through another night somehow. I wonder if this is going to be like every... Oh, I think it's like the whole thing. No, I want to go to the next one. When I get back to my apartment, I realize that I've gone without cleaning up the place. I better spend some time making this place look like it's less of like a bachelor pad horror story. Not that I'm really expecting company. By the time I finish cleaning, I don't have the energy to do anything else. I fall into bed and doze off for the next 9 hours. When I check my phone, I see that I've received a text from Chiku while I was asleep. Here's something for you to jerk off to. Oh, that's actually really cute. That's a cute little sticker. We need like chibi stickers like that for the Twitch. Well, that was nice of her. The question is, do I act on her photo? Should I masturbate before my shift? Fuck it and go for it. Oops. Did not say. After relieving some pressure to Chiku's photo, I work out, hop in the shower, then head off to the nightclub for one more night. So next time, guys, we will do night 5. See you then.